Get ready to have your mind blown in 3, 2, 1. Look at that. An overworld map. Is that not just like a holy shit moment? We have spent a good 6.5 hours. Granted, I've been taking my time. So, like, if you're really if you're not stopping to have 10-minute soliloquies every once in a while, it still would probably take, like, 3, maybe 5 hours. 3 to 5 hours to get through Midgar. The entire game up until this point has been a linear sequence through Midgar as the entire city. And all of a sudden, boom! World map. The game opens up to this extraordinary degree. That must have been mind-blowing. And again, this is the first Final Fantasy game on the PlayStation 1. Look at this technology. This is not a 2D flat landscape like we've been used to. Look at the world, this 3D world map that is being shown to us. And look at Midgar. The entire surrounding around the city is just a black pit of lifeless death. We have to walk all the way over here in order to get grass and sunlight. That's a stark impression. Now, I've seen the sentiment that, like, Midgar should have been the entirety of Disc 1. I disagree with that. Midgar is more of a tutorial than anything else. But there have been takes where people say Disc 1 should have been all Midgar. Imagine putting in Disc 2 and boom, the world map. I don't agree with that. I don't think more time spent in Midgar would have made the holy shit moment of the world map reveal any more emotionally impactful than it already is. You still get the same sense of holy shit, we've spent so much time in Midgar that all of a sudden the world map being opened up like that is like a mind-blowing moment. And I can't think of what else you would have added to Midgar as a gameplay experience to elongate it out to take up the entirety of a disc. I mean, a lot of shit is still set to happen on Disc 1. So, I don't know what else you could have done to make Midgar a longer experience that still would have had the same snappy pace of the story, where so much is built up and so much is like the foundations are laid. Really, Midgar is just there to play into the subversive nature of the plot. To be subversive in the Heroes of Light are terrorists, blah blah blah, all that stuff I've already talked about. And then it's paid off at the end when Sephiroth takes over the plot and kills the president and kind of makes everyone have to reassess what the game is going to be about. I don't really see how making it a longer sequence of gameplay would have benefited. I mean, you need only look at the remake and see how the entire fucking $60, 20-hour-long game is Midgar, and see how, yeah, making the entirety of Disc 1 Midgar only would have been a mistake. Because, you know, that was a take people could have back in the day and be like, oh man, what a big moment putting in Disc 2 and seeing the world map would have been if the entirety of Disc 1 had been Midgar. Well, now, I've always disagreed with that, and now I can go, yeah, well, look at Final Fantasy VII Remake. Proves my point. Making Midgar an even longer sequence of gameplay and story would have been a mistake. I think the way it's done is perfect. Midgar serves as a tutorial to all of the gameplay that we've been led to, all this setup with where the story's going, and where it's not going where we thought it was going to be going. It even introduces the idea of a weird out of place mini game set pieces that introduce completely disparate new gameplay. That's going to be completely like jarring and out of place. I think it's completely. I don't like. The payoff wouldn't have been better if the setup had been longer. You know, that's my 2 cents. And I think it is appropriate how Sephiroth taking over the plot, taking over as the main antagonist, now we've left Midgar behind. Midgar, the city of Shinra, we've left it behind, and now we are spanning the globe. We have been opened up to the world map, because now Midgar was Shinra City, but the plot is not about Shinra anymore. It's about Sephiroth. And Sephiroth, as we will come to learn more about him, is a threat that is relevant to the entire planet. So it makes sense that now that Sephiroth has been introduced, and now that the characters are setting off after Sephiroth, now we are introduced to the world map and going, okay, this is the world. Have at it. Although the game is still going to be very linear for quite a long time. It's kind of a trick, to be honest. Seeing the world map and seeing the world map being opened up to you, it's kind of a trick to make you think, oh, the world has been opened up. The game really opens up after Midgar. It's still on rails. We're still very much on rails. The story is still going to be very linear, going from point A to point B to point C for quite a long time. But it is a good, not really like emotional manipulation, but it is still a really good moment of like, oh shit. Like, we're no longer in the pre-rendered hallways of Midgar, the city of Midgar anymore. We're no longer, like, navigating slums and burrows and subway stations. Now we're wandering around the world map. In the wild. Getting into random encounters of sentient evil motorcycles. And going to different towns and really exploring the setting as it's being laid out to us. And I'm looking for one enemy in particular so we can get a goddamn enemy skill. How dare you? How dare you, sir? How fucked up is that? Speaking of, I should really equip that. Oh, everyone's got one. Never mind. Okay, I'm looking for one enemy in particular so I can get an enemy skill, because it's pretty useful. Not you. How nice is that? So convenient. Stop taking my loco. Stop taking my weed. Pretty sure it's either in... I think it's either in, like, the black spot or the God damn it. Or like the surrounding. Just saying like the eclipse, or here we go. Look at these Magitech tanks. Look at this reused enemy design. These Magitech armor. So we gotta let it. Here we go. Nice. So now because of the enemy skill materia, we now have an offensive move for Aerith to use. Yeah, so now that we've been given, although it's going to be introduced to us a little bit more once we get to Calm, now we have the freedom to customize the party and have the party layout be whatever we want it to be. I'll just talk about it now, because I can. Like I said, this is the party layout I like doing, Cloud, Aerith, Red, and I like Cloud is the tank, Aerith is the white mage, and then I load out Red to be the black mage of the party. So I give Red all the offensive magic, I give Aerith all the healing spells, but I also give her the enemy skill so that she'll have offensive capability. And then Cloud, once we get more materia to actually equip him with, gets all the physical spells, materia that lets him kind of tank damage and be the front of the line kind of thing. But again, because of the way the materia system works, you can kind of have any party member and still have the same thing. You can load out Barrett and have him be the white mage. You can load out Tifa and have her be the black mage. That's just the party. That's just, there is a lot of player expression inherent to the materia system. That's just the layout that I like. That's the loadout that I like going with. And also you can save on the world map, because obviously it's Final Fantasy, come on. Yep, so next we're gonna go into Calm. My voice hurt, my throat hurts. So we'll do that later. Yeah. Okay, so going into Calm to take a breather, to take a chill, so that everyone can relax in the city of Calm. Obviously. Let's go to the inn. Let's go to the inn instead of exploring the town and getting items. No. Let's totally not go around and loot everyone's closet so that we can get all their fucking items and shit. Give me that. Taking your ether. You love Mako so much? Taking your ether, bitch. Blatant. Keep your blatant environmentalism to yourself. Oh my god. Who the fuck locks a dog into the closet like that? What is wrong with you? Why would you do this? Terrible thing. What kind of psycho monster are you? I'm taking your ether too. All you people don't deserve your ethers. All your ethers belong to me. What kind of bullshit? Why? Why? I'm taking your ether too. Peacemaker. Oh, wow. That's a weapon for someone we're not getting for a long-ass fucking time. That's funny. Oh, who could that be? Yeah. All your dreams will come true if you join Soldier. Right, Cloud? Right, Cloud? Right, Cloud? Anyway. Okay, I'll stop delaying. Here's the big cinematic. What is with me in cinematic? Here's the big set piece. Here's the moment where everyone's like, okay, so what the fuck is with the Jewish mysticism? Why do we care about the Sephiroth? Let's hear why we should care about this new antagonist who has taken over the story. Yes, Aerith, I'm getting to it. Shut the fuck up. Against the Shinra. 5 years ago. Child soldiers are all the rage, you know. Literally child soldiers. So there's the grand reveal. Isn't that so funny? Who's Sephiroth? There he is. Don't pay attention to me. I'm just an extra. Wait a minute. This extra has lines. Why would they pay his SAG? So, far removed from the Cloud that we know, this Cloud is like, hey, what's going on, guys? How's it going? You doing okay? I've never had motion sickness. What could have happened to change the Cloud of the 16-year-old Cloud to the Cloud that we know? So there he is. There's Sephiroth. Isn't that just the funniest shit? Here's the big reveal. Sephiroth, the main villain who killed the president of Shinra. He's sitting on a crate. And his first line of dialogue is, hey. Yeah. Oh, I'm so excited. My papa arms. I never got to kill any Japanese. I wanted to kill all the Japanese, but now I can't. Well, I mean, I guess I still can, but I won't get a medal for it. How do you feel, Mr. Sephiroth? Sephiroth-san? That sounds weird as fuck. Nibblum. Nibblum. How the fuck are you supposed to pronounce that? Note that the placement of the dialogue box is different from before. And now here's the real reveal moment for Sephiroth. As a party member! And he does 3,000 fucking damage to the fucking dragon! And takes no damage! And we do 14! And he just two-shots that motherfucker! That's the revelation for Sephiroth. That's the reveal. He fucking is a party member. And he just fucking, he does like so much damage. You saw what his HP was. You saw how much damage he was doing. We only did 14 damage. He did 3,000. He took 0 damage from the dragon. That's the moment where we're like, oh shit. Sephiroth is above and beyond what we are capable of even at this moment. That's the moment where we're like, oh shit, Sephiroth's a badass. Because we see firsthand with him attacking on our side against a random encounter. Tifa ... Note where Sephiroth is looking. Look at where, dot Sephiroth's eye line of sight with his eyes. He's looking slightly down to the right, saying it's your first day back in your hometown. Genova? Where's its fucking head? Oh, it really is funny. Not exactly the personality you might have been expecting, right? For Sephiroth? Anyway. Note, once again, Sephiroth was looking down and to the right. Not like that blatantly, but not facing like straight down the way Cloud came in. Like we're looking right now. He was looking slightly to the right. And who came in from the right? Anyway. Let's practice our cool poses. Duh, yeah, you gotta look cool like that. Yeah, with your hand on your hips, like a cool guy. Shut the fuck up and don't interrupt, Barrett. I want to hear the story, Barrett. Save your questions for after the presentation, please. Oh, Aerith. Yeah, Tifa, I was really surprised by your reaction, Tifa. Wasn't it weird, Tifa? Yeah, I guess so. Take my picture. Fuck you. You're a nobody. I mean, Cloud's a member of Soldier First Class, right? Right? Nameless Shinra Mook guy? Right? So this is the water tower where Tifa and Cloud had their little conversation as kids. And wasn't that nice of Sephiroth? What a nice guy. We're on a mission, but hey, we're visiting your hometown. You can go ahead and check in on your family and friends, right? That's fine. How considerate. Shinra. Foxeh. I don't know what the original Japanese for that was supposed to be. I imagine it made just as much sense. Sometimes the degree to which things are left to the imagination does not play to the game's strengths. Did you go in my house, Cloud? Yeah. Yeah, I did. But no one was home. Ooh. And I looted your parents' fucking closet for ether. Nope, nothing there. Yeah. Yes. I went into your room, Tifa. And then I looked in your dresser, Tifa. And I found your orthopedic underwear, Tifa! I'm just kidding. Cloud, for fuck's sake. That's really funny to imagine from Tifa's perspective. Because, must be... I wonder if that was, like, actually accurate. Probably would have tripped Tifa out to be... if Cloud was like, yeah, and here's what the letter in your room said. And she's like, oh, fuck. Yeah, I jammed on it. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. there's actually like you can play the actual theme song. 7 piano. If you play the overworld song, you get a thing. But I can never remember, and I'm not good at music, so fuck you. Fuck's sake, why can't this shit load? Okay, here we go. There we go. You don't get anything for it now, but if you come back at a later point in the story, you get shit for playing the theme song of the game on the piano. This is my house. I don't want to fucking talk about it. Fuck you, tell the story. Tell us, Cloud. I want to hear about how you talk to your mom, Cloud. Wow. Spoilers. Hey, Mom. Awkward. Oh no. We saw a little bit of this before, where she was like, you should get a girlfriend. An older one that'll take care of you. That was the dream he had. He was dreaming of this moment. Awkward. Yeah, we've seen this. But now we have context. Cloud? 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 I don't want to talk about this anymore. Jeez, Cloud, stop having a schizophrenic breakdown when you're trying to tell a story. God. Yeah, Zangan, the coolest. Look at him go, he's got a cape and everything. He's got a cape! Look at this cool guy. Anyway. So, note the Shinra Mook came in just as they started talking to each other. This is so interesting to, like, see this scene in retrospect. Like, after you've beaten the game and you know, like, what happens and what really happens and what's going on and what the truth. Once you learn the truth, it's really interesting coming back and seeing this scene again and noticing, like, all the little details. Tifa's father. Dun dun dun, it's Tifa! And she's got a cool, sick-ass cowboy hat! So, not exactly the reunion you might expect, considering this is the first time Tifa and Cloud have seen each other since he left. And they made that they had that little speech on the water tower, and apparently that speech, that little interaction on the water tower was important to Tifa because she was the one bringing it up to him all these years later. And yet, she doesn't have any reaction to Cloud suddenly being back in town. And his statement is really kind of generic, like, oh no, I can't let you get involved in this, you're just a girl in the town. And then Sephiroth comes in, he's like, yeah, I'll be a part of the picture. Sephiroth's such a cool guy. Look at how cool Sephiroth is. He's like, yeah, okay, I'll be a part of the picture. Oh, big cool FMV. Who the fuck, why would you build anything in, near, or around this fucking shit? Are you kidding me? That is like the most evil looking thing I have ever seen in my fucking life. Why would you ever build something in this location? It gets harder from the bridge. Yeah, so we got the two faceless Shinra goons taking up the rear. Oh no! Oh fuck! Who could have seen this coming? How are we alive? Oh, luckily the faceless Shinra Mook is safe. He survived. So everyone joins the party, and then boom, Sephiroth has a portrait. And note that Cloud's portrait, A, looks different. That is not the same portrait that Cloud normally has. Look at the color of Cloud's eyes. It's a little bit hard to tell, but they're not the same color as what his portrait normally looks like.